Yo, it's Brian here. Yes, just watched the game between the 49ers and Packers, and we got Aaron Rodgers pretty much. Oh, this is a very tough loss, I would say. Although the 49ers played really well for the most part in this game, a little bit in the fourth quarter, they had I don't want to call it a meltdown, but they weren't putting their foot on the gas for the last couple of minutes in the game. Pretty much showed, and we kind of got unlucky with Richard Sherman getting a illegal contact call when we had a sack to force Buckner getting Rodgers, but that got overturned. And Mason Crosby having a good game, surprisingly, after having a bad game from the game against the Lions last week. Going to be doing the top 3 takeaways for this game. I'll try my best to stay unemotional because, yeah, it stings. And to lose the way that we lost, the way that these players played, still get a loss pretty much, it hurts. So yeah, gonna be doing that. But before I do, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot to cope with this loss again. So we are now 1-5. That should be fun. But anyways, gonna begin to right now. Let's do it. The top 3 takeaways that I got from this game against the Packers, Monday Night Football. Coming in at number 3, I have the defense. Now, I thought they did a pretty good job on pressuring Rodgers for the most part in this game. I think they had a sack or two. DeForest Buckner was on his face. We almost had a good sack somewhat near the end of the fourth quarter with the minute left, but Richard Sherman, as I mentioned, had that illegal contact call. I thought it was a little shady. I don't know if that was illegal contact, but that really changed it and was able to get the Packers to field goal range and Mason Crosby to kick the 27-yarder go ahead field goal to win the games. I thought the defense, they did the best they can. It sucks the way they played and then to still lose. If I had to give a grade for the defense, I'd probably give it a B+. I thought they did all right. I mean, they could have cleaned some stuff up, but other than that, I thought this was one of the better performances like they did against the Cardinals pretty much. And it's kind of improving. I mean, some of the players are getting more healthy. Richard Sherman is healthy. Jimmy Ward did okay. I mean, I'm surprised Ward, I'm using him in a positive light, and I don't really use his name in a positive light as much. Sheldon Day had a pretty good day. The D-line was pretty good. The linebacking crew did an all right job. Fred Warner, Reuben Foster, although I think they gave up a couple of plays, but what can you expect? I mean, it's a linebacker versus a receiver. Saw the one with Foster and Devontae Adams. Can't really do anything about that since Foster's a big boy and he's not as fast as a speedy wide receiver. Yeah, defense, okay job. They're getting improvements, I would say, and this is the second week in a row where they did a pretty good job. Coming in at number 2, I have the offense. Wow, this was a pretty good performance, I would say, for the offense for the most part for about 55 minutes of this game. CJ Beathard had a pretty damn good game. I think he had almost 70% completion. I don't have the statistics with me exactly, but he was completing the ball down the field. Marquise Goodwin had a career high 2 touchdowns in one game. Freaking awesome. Matt Breida, I mean, I didn't even know he was going to play this game, but he ended up playing the game and actually did a really good job considering that he was a little banged up. If he wasn't in this game, then I think this offense would be unwatchable in my opinion. And also Goodwin having a really good game helps, but with Breida running the ball, they had to put some more guys in the box, and Goodwin was just on one-on-one. Wow, freaking awesome. They did a really good job. I thought everyone contributed. George Kittle did an alright job, but near the end, interception, oh, that sucks. I'll talk about that in a second. I felt like they were a little too conservative near the end of the game. That's probably what contributed to this loss to the Packers, which they could have won, and they looked like they were about to win, but Aaron Rodgers decided to snatch that upon us and everyone in Niner faithful. So yeah, offensively, if I had to give it a grade, I'd probably give it an A-. They did good for the majority of the game, but the last 5 minutes they kind of cracked down just a little bit, but what can you do, right? Coming in at number 1 as the biggest takeaway that I got in this game against the Packers is missed opportunities yet again. I mean, we had 3 turnovers in this game. I think the notable ones were DJ Reed fumbling on the kickoff return. That really hurt a lot. That really cut a lot of momentum, I would say, for the next couple of minutes in the game. He ended up getting benched in favor of Richie James, and Richie James did an alright job as a kickoff returner. I thought he did not too bad of a job. Also, Kyle Juszczyk had a fumble. Very unusual for him, but it happened. That ended up leading to points. And then the CJ Beathard interception leading to the game-winning field goal to King or whatever on top of Goodwin. That has to hurt as well. So, I mean, the 49ers, they've just been beating themselves for the past couple of weeks now. And it's been like that for the past couple of years. If they can just cut the turnovers down and get some takeaways on the defensive side of the ball, then the 49ers would be a really good team and probably one of the best teams in the NFL. But unfortunately, that does not happen. And they're actually considered one of the worst teams in the NFL. It's just the little things that they need to do to be one of the best. And yet they can't do it for some reason. They either choke or do stuff in the wrong place at the wrong time or whatever you want to call it. I don't know the idiom right there, but you guys know what I mean. It sucks to lose this game. Very winnable game from watching this, and ended up losing. Overall, if I had to give it a grade, I'd probably give it a B average for the whole team. I thought, for the most part, minus any turnovers or anything, I thought they did a good job on all three phases of football, from offense, defense, and special teams, but a little minus in the special teams just because of the fact DJ Reed got us a little fumble early on, and offense got a little bit of fumble, and then defensively, Richard Sherman getting us that 5-yard penalty, that very crucial 5-yard penalty right there on Devontae Adams. Good performance, but it sucks to lose. Gonna keep it like that. You guys wanted to make a quick video right now. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, so I wanted to release this video as soon as possible. Good job, Green Bay. Congratulations on your win. And San Francisco, not too bad, but still got a lot of work to do. So yeah, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. And let me know what your takeaways are for this game. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. As always, I will see you guys later. Bye guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your night/day.